Hi and welcome to the news of 2019.4. Before we begin, I just want to remind you that we are ending our free updates on the last of January this year. So if you want to learn more about it, go into our website igems.se/free. The first new command I'm going to show you is under Tools and SignMaker, and it's called Rescale. The Rescale command is good for rescaling images when you're having large images and your drawing is very slow. You can rescale them with this command. So the idea is, I think this image is like 1,000 pixels wide. If we zoom out like this, the width on the screen right now for this image is a lot smaller than 1,000 pixels. So I hit rescale, select the image, and if I zoom in now, you will see that the quality of the image is not so good if we zoom in, but if we zoom out, it's decent. So if I zoom in here and I will go to CAD and undo, we see there's a difference in the scaling of the image. We got some other good stuff I want to show you. One thing is the define bevel. I'm going to make a bevel on this part. Close, and I select cut and select this part. So here is one news. We can force the standard bevels to make loops. So now I made a 45-degree bevel on that edge, or on the edge all around. So I'm just going to select where I want the toolpath, and you will see this pink purple loop in each corner. If I process this, and we can see that in the, I don't want the tack, VOOC and lag, because that will exceed our maximum tilt angle on this particular head. But let's see what it does here in the corner. It goes out and make a loop, and it maintains this 45-degree bevel. Whereas if we didn't choose the bevel, it would exceed our 45-degree angle right here in this corner, which would be like 53 degrees or something. Another thing we've done is under the order, the cut order, if I have two pieces like this and I select either one of them in this list, you will see it highlights this part and it highlights the quality. So I have extra fine on the outside and I have medium on the inside. If I select this part, it will highlight the same features right here. So that's a nice little improvement. And in the autonest command, we can now import parts from organizer. So maybe I want this part, and I also want this part. I hit insert. We have these two parts. Insert. I want to nest them. Let's make it on a size like this. And stop and OK. So now we've imported parts from the organizer, and this will update the organizer with the amount of parts and so on. So if you're using the organizer, this is really nice. There it is. If you're using organizer and autonest, this is a really nice feature. You can also attach objects to parts in the autonest command. So go to autonest and I select auto, this thing, and I want to attach this. And I click nest. I use this sheet again. Not the best nest, but hit stop. Okay. And you see that we have a circle in the circle. So it attaches that to each and every part. Let's see what happened in the 3D5X. I'm gonna open a sample part, this align, and I will align it like so. And I will go to cam and the auto command, and you will see this has changed a little bit. We can select internal or external or all, but we can also force it to be ruled. If we uncheck this and we go into the Toolpath command, you see that this cut, the outer cut, is a variable, and this is a fixed, which oftentimes generates a smoother NC file. We've also updated the measure command so that it displays the distance until we exit the command. So I can use a lot of measurements like this, and we can get like a view of how big this part actually is, and then I just hit escape and they disappear. So it's a good measuring tool, and you can use it with our snaps just as I did. I used the short keys like this, and you can go to midpoint like so. For those of you who are familiar with our toolpaths in the 3D, you will notice that we have removed our offset setting. There was a lot of confusion between the standoff and the offset, so we just removed the offset. But this still works as it used to, where you're moving out the toolpath from the curve, like so. And then you can use the engagement instead of calculating the length of your cut, the thickness of the material. Because here we are using the tool, so we're calculating from this green line to the bottom line. So tool to plane. Plane is this plane. If I, however, would have chosen to go from upper then we calculate the speed from the curve instead. Let me just show you that again. From upper, it's like this, and if we go to tool, we will extend all the way up here and calculate the speed on this thickness. So I hope that makes more sense with just one value here. The last thing I want to show you is our redesign, our small redesign of the simulator, the 3D simulator. We have created a tilt and collision detection here. Oh, we have a collision, that's great. So we can drag this. We see we are red because our tilter is crashing into this part. So we have an easier way of displaying if we are crashing or not. Yeah, here we are, we're crashing again. So that saves us a lot of money and a lot of time. Instead of crashing our head, we can maybe flip the part think that would do the trick. Just rotate this like so. Nope. Process 3D, and there we go. Looks a lot better. Let's speed this up, and thank you for watching.